London Street, but we're not in London. Where are we? It is, of course, Edinburgh. Not just any Edinburgh, this is Edinburgh Festival. All of August, population goes from 300,000 to 1 million. City centre's heaving. This is Broughton Place, and I lived in a basement flat right there where that tree is. And it was a good time. 11 AM, but the party starts. First thing to note here in Edinburgh, well, not the first thing, let's just notice it. It's a slightly different yellow and blue on the poilies. On the poilies, it's a very different yellowy green. People are like, yeah, I'll meet you at the foot of Leith Walk, but this is actually the top, but they've put a big foot, so what people usually mean by the foot of Leith Walk is way down there, but foot. Action. Seen an amazing show, shout about it at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Fringe Festival's all the comedians, all the different art, all the alternative art. And sign of the times, a Jewish comedian called Jerry Sadowitz. He's like American, Scottish Jewish mum, I think American Jewish dad. The man looks Jewish. He is Jewish. Can I stress this enough, how Jewish Jerry Sadowitz is? And he's been banned. One of the main venues, the Pleasance Theatre. Pleasance is part of the University of Edinburgh. I had many a nice boozed up night there. Very pleasant in the Pleasance. He's been doing a great show for 30 years. I watched him about 5 or 6 times when I was in my 20s. He's 61 years old now. And his show has always been spicy, but just the right kind of British free speech establishment spicy. Did I mention he's Jewish? He's been banned. Who knows what he was joking about? Probably even other Jews, and he's been banned. And who are they going to ban next? Make sure in my last shot, did I mention that Jerry is Jewish and he's been banned? Just a few of the shows of the Edinburgh Fringe. Of course, missing Jerry Sadowitz. Look at that. And look at the Balmoral Hotel. Ballymorey. Look at that stone rocket ship. Look at that, Scottish Space Agency in the 1700s, doing very well. Traffic in Edinburgh is bad. It's always bad. It's a very busy capital city. And as I said earlier, the population has grown from 300,000 to 1 million. 1 million, and we're on George IV Bridge, one of the busiest bridges in the city centre. And it's one giant roadwork. Awful, just, you know. If I were a paranoid man, I'd say part of Build Back Better is to make international travel and even domestic travel in any sort of vehicle that might pump out CO2, they're making it as hard as possible. I'd think that if I was paranoid. Welcome to the famous Royal Mile. It's about midday on a Friday and it's sunny, so it's a perfect storm. A most perfect storm. You'll see Royal Mile what it's about. There's Coburn Street to our right, nice winding little alternative street goes down. Not sure I approve of the informal, there's a bit more formal one here. But baseball caps for the cops. Look at this, quite strict. You wouldn't have this in Manchester. Exercising on a golden separation barrier, probably a peace barrier for all I know. Guy, he's hanging. He's hanging. Edinburgh Festival has never been a woke festival, as in a modern, liberal, neo-Bolshevik, we must protect people from dangerous ideas. Look at this guy. Brilliant. But of course, everything's infected by it these days. I watched some weird American guy when I was 20 do a pumpkin show where he pretended the pumpkin was someone and he tore it to pieces and threw it in the audience, and it was really graphic and really spicy. He'd probably get banned now. There's a man spinning swords. Look at this. You can have big knives here. Look, as long as you're performing.
No, obviously good job. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you people would like to see a dangerous trick, say yeah. This is a dangerous trick, that's right.
We require from you to bring back up raccoon sons back to life is to take with a simple flyer. So
I will take that simple flyer. Good luck bringing your ducks back to life.
I'll do my very best.
Good man.
We're at 2:10 just at the courtyard.
What's your favorite period of history?
Oh, I like the ancient Egyptians because they were all about like purification of menstrual blood.
Yeah.
But outside of periods, the Stuarts. That's my
Brilliant. I'll tell you, oh, there must be a joke. You're wearing used tampons on your head. Right, my two favorite movies, The Hunt for the Red October and also Crimson Tide.
Okay. Oh, I like it.
Thank you very much. All the best. See ya. You get a vibe that the police are walking around like Soviets. All right, is there any free speech going on? All right. Is everyone left-leaning liberal around here? You can't have. Better check. There's nothing controversial. Savadikap. They're not men. They're ladies. They don't have the testicle. So, a lovely guy said, a viewer, a Scottish viewer. I didn't ask him to do an intro. It's too early in the day yet.
If I was that good, I'd be on the TV. Hello?
You're on the TV now.
Also, that's my stalker, Dave.
Hey!
Comes to every show to film my arse.
Ginger magician cracks. Oh, that's my stalker, Dave. He comes to film my arse and that. I like that kind of joke, but you probably get banned for saying that. Facing up the Royal Mile, and now we're facing down the Royal Mile. Up the Royal Mile is Edinburgh Castle, and this shot is just to show you just how busy. Not that it's looked quiet in my last 10 shots, but look at the peace barriers. You could probably get a little small Indian tuk-tuk through here. Big boy David Hume. Big boy David Hume. Moral sentiments and all that. Oh, female stormtrooper. Oh, there you go. Hey, bof, les choses les baguettes et la boulangerie, la charcuterie, mais où est les passagers? La question est, mais où sont les passagers? Brian ne sait pas. Nobody knows. Check it, the mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham's in the show. Look, there he is. Andy Burnham in the foil arm hog thing. Edinburgh's grass market, collecting the bottles from the night before. And yeah, they thought the city was so good they'd put a city under the city. So to give you context, here's Top City, and let's look at some baseball caps. Aye, baseball caps. Oh, Count Dankula, I bet you better not have trained your dog to raise its paw. That's a hate crime. Old D Hunter, I saw him many years ago. Very funny man. Oh, he's holding a bomb. We should ban him. That's a hate crime, surely. In Manchester, they don't carry the big sticks with them. It's they're a bit more brutal, the police here in Scotland. Very brutal. There's our boy, Andrew Maxwell, Krakatoa. Look at the reviews. Look at the reviews! Andrew Maxwell was the presenter on the BBC 9/11 conspiracy road trip in 2011 when a young and fully haired up Charlie Veitch went on a 10-day tour to America, and Andy Maxwell was the guy who cracked the joke that Israel wouldn't feel safe even if it was getting spooned by the Hulk. Funny man, Andrew. At the School of Philosophy, where I was an undergrad 24 years ago. Did I learn anything? Did I learn any truth about the universe? No. Looking down the famous George Square, all part of the University of Edinburgh. And this is all featured in my previous videos, so not sure I'm going to... Oh shit, falling down the hole. Not sure I'm going to use it. But we've got a tour coming up in Edinburgh University Faculty of Philosophy. The facilities manager comes out when I was doing my little piece. Charlie Veitch, we got chatting. Very nice guy. He's going to give me the tour, which means he's going to give you, the viewer, the tour. That used to be Edinburgh Royal Infirmary, the hospital. And here used to be the surgical instrument makers. Directly across. Very good. want to joke around with Scottish police. They're very strict here, very strict. In Scotland, aren't you guys? Very strict. No, no, no. So, I've come from Manchester for the day.
Yeah.
And I've actually run out of things to say, so have a good day, guys. I'm sorry, that was it. No, that's in my narrative. I'm just sat in the lobby of the philosophy faculty, the philosophy building, gorgeous though it is. For 15 minutes, the facilities manager is a very busy man. I don't think he left me hanging on purpose, but he was off getting his lunch. He said, meet at 12:30, I'll give you the big tour of the philosophy building. You know, lecture halls, all that good stuff. But he's forgotten about me. Nice guy, I think it was Keith or something. Shaved head, blue eyes, facilities manager. I'll catch you next time, bro. Okay, welcome to Heriot Row. Heriot Row. Straight ahead and to our right. Probably, because it faces onto Queen Street Gardens, which is in there. Private gardens, you need a key to get in. Heriot Row, probably the poshest street in central Edinburgh, I would say. And me being an idiot, my first real job out of university, I got a basement flat. Not that one. It's further along there, I believe. 20 years ago exactly, when I was 20. Sorry, 22. 22, look at that. Look at this weather. Again, apologies for the terrible quality live stream earlier. Look at this little electric bike FedEx van. Not seen one of these before. Is every mention a free plug? Probably. Actually, I think my old flat was behind us in that first bit. I don't think it was one of these ones. Northumberland Street facing north. So let's go east along Northumberland Street. Not for any particular reason except for you to look at it. Right, look, it's the Scottish Conservative and Unionist. By Unionist, they believe that Scotland should stay in the Union with England and Wales and Northern Ireland. See, look, nice brass plaque. Is the man looking at me? No, he's not. No, he's not. Anyway, there you go. They love a basement flat in Edinburgh. They love it. You can't build up, build down. Now, I've got good memories of Northumberland Street. Completely different universe to anything I'm used to now. Completely different. Now it's work, 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 work. Raise the kids. Work and kids. Whereas when I was at university, it was party, party, party. Study? Nah, maybe. If there's enough time to study after the party. Look at the architecture. This is so middle class, it hurts. And we take a left off Northumberland to face north on Dundas Street. Hanover Street, which I believe is some German royal surname. Hanover Street turns into Dundas Street. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dundas, not Dundas. Dundas? No, it's Dundas. Big wide road, you'd think, it'd be easy to park in Edinburgh. No, Edinburgh is an impossible city to park in. So where did we park? We parked in the Tesco's at Cannon Mills. Just in the city centre where you get 3 free hours. Leafy. Archipelago, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Because I've done a live stream all of 10 minutes ago, I need to remind myself we're not live, so I should probably try and keep it hyper interesting. Great King Street. Oh, it's so posh, my balls might fall off. No, it's way too posh. We'll go down a bit. We'll find it, make it a little bit cheaper outside the immediate city centre. What's that one? Great King Street again. Look at these big avenues. My God. You know, I guess in Manchester, or, you know, in the northwest of England, no self-respecting old moneyed posh boy or woman would be seen dead in an apartment, in a flat. But in Edinburgh, I don't know, they're different, aren't they? They're a bit, I don't know, the flats are different than the flats in Manchester. And for the international guys, flat means apartment. Look at that. Very, very good. Dr. Nestor's Medical Cosmetics Centre. A line I like to say 10 years ago when I was a lot more hippie. Maybe leaning a bit more to the left, maybe. A line I used to say was, my God, I've forgotten it. Right, cut. Still loving a basement flat, aren't they? They love it. This one. Basement flats everywhere. The whole street is basement flats. And again, it doesn't get any less impressive the further out of the immediate city centre we are. We're still bottom of Dundas, Cumberland Street, Northumberland Street, Jamaica Street, Hanover Street, Frederick Street. It's all very well to do. And a friend of mine that I went to school with, he has a hotel, I think 81 Frederick Street. David Tweedy. If you guys are going to stay in Edinburgh, stay at my mate's hotel, 81. Oh God, I need to get the right name. Anyway, fuck it, I shouldn't be plugging it. Anyway. No, I should, he's my friend, but if I can't even remember the name, I should maybe think twice. Rag and Bone Barbershop. Oh, a bit of modernism. They tried and failed. They put a bit of limestone on it, but it's shit. Oh my, let's have a look at some destruction. Fettes Row. Oh, Fettes College is a school that Tony Blair went to, as did my brother's wife. It's like that scene in Terminator 2 Judgment Day when the machine, the tracks, drives over all the skulls. Here is epic real estate. Right there. Top of Princess Street and the castle and all that good stuff. Epic real estate. And I am tempted to throw some rocks at that glass. If I had a rock. If I had a rock, I would rock and roll. But let's just admire it. Let's just look at it. Someone's had the right idea, look. Yes, viewer, that is a bastardization of the MI6 logo from the 20th century. MI6 or MI5, I forget. But the Scottish craft is alluding to it in terms of graphic design. Henderson Row, where my old school, Edinburgh Academy. We've done it in the last 2 videos. Don't know if we're going to do it today. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll hear, we'll feel. We'll emote. Ire Place. Okay, we're going to cut for now because we're going to get back into the car and go somewhere else. Cannon Mills, going back to the car, and I walk along and I see some dropped leaflet. And it's interesting. It says it's time to stand up for free speech. Oh, the irony when they've just banned Jerry Sadowitz. I don't know if I've mentioned that earlier in the video. They've banned the senior Jewish comedian from the festival for having a spicy show. Now there's the police headquarters, Police Scotland headquarters. And it's as boring as any police headquarters England.